She left Salem and ran straight to AFTERBUZZ TV. Tune in while we talk to Jen Lilley. Coming up next.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dishin' Days. I am your host, Matthew Evan Paine, joined by a full panel today, starting with the lovely lady closest to me, the one, the only, Miss Jen Lilley.
Yay!
Welcome back.
Thank you. It might have been a mistake on your part. We're gonna have so much fun.
Never a mistake.
So much to talk about.
Jen comes in here
So
like
much.
one of the regular hosts. Like she doesn't like it's like sign in the board. She comes in. It's like which studio are we in? Blah blah blah.
I don't ask what studio we're in.
No,
I
she's
know.
like,
Please. Don't insult my intelligence. Next to me is the amazing.
Oh, hi, everyone. I'm your host, Tony Moore.
And
Now it's your turn.
You have to
Okay,
introduce me.
first of all, we're
going
gonna
down the row.
introduce
We're going
his
all the way
hair.
around. So she introduced
There
you.
you go.
Now you introduce me.
Tony was like, next.
I know.
Next, we have. That's all you get, lady.
Mark's
Girl.
incredible hair.
Thank
and
you. Mark J Freeman in the house.
Hi, Lorraine.
Hi.
I just want to let fans know that Mark is blind as a bat because, as you can see, we're sharing my computer, and so I normally just have everything in the regular settings. Mark decided to zoom in more.
It is really intense.
And so when you hear at the beginning me go, girl, that's because I was like, girl, you gotta make the chat that big.
Well, I do have
It
my
is
glasses.
pretty
I need
out
to
of
make it
control.
small. I have my glasses.
I feel like we're like at the doctor's appointment and it's like the big E.
It's just
Got it.
reading.
Yeah.
I can
Nailed
see
it.
all of
Yeah.
this. Fine. It's just when it gets, you know. I don't want to miss anything. Hi, see? Now, Betty Jean Satafor.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't have seen that had I not enlarged
Girl.
it.
All right.
Thank God for Betty
Listen,
Jean.
ladies, it's time to talk about Days of Our Lives.
Yeah. Look at that. She is a pro.
What did we think of the week?
Oh my gosh.
Well, sad week.
Good. This is what I'm going to say about this week, if I may.
Go.
I think there are multiple people on this show this week who have amazing shit for their reel for the Emmys. I'm sorry, this was an acting week.
Yes.
bonanza.
Across the board.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
And I will say
Oh, yeah.
this: my neighbor, one of my neighbors in my building, they do casting, and sometimes we talk soaps. And she was leaving today.
Which one?
She does watch Days. She watches all of them, but she came out to talk to me about Days this week because she watched Days this week, and we were talking about how amazing you, Eric, Marcy.
Marcy was killing it.
Oh my God!
God,
It was just
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Missy
She and
killed
I
it.
would
Missy
be,
killed it.
everyone
it was just
killed
like
it.
amazing
Yeah.
acting week.
I
Amazing.
killed it.
Up to everybody.
Wally
to you.
Kurth killed it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
Wally
just
Kurth
all
killed
around
it.
a great acting week. That's
Yeah.
what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good writing though too.
And
Great
if
writing.
what's his name didn't take his Emmy back, I'd hand it to you right now.
Eric?
Oh, Chandler.
Chandler.
Oh.
I couldn't remember his name off the top of my head.
Oh.
Wow.
I need the Emmy there to
You
remind
need to we wish it wasn't live right now so you could edit that out. Chandler Massey, I love you. Screw Mark.
We all love Chandler.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you.
Or what's his name, as Mark likes to call
Oh,
him.
boy.
What's
Right?
his name? What's his name?
He's like, is
thanks-
it Billy Flynn? I don't know.
Billy!
What?
And thanks everyone for watching us live. The chat room is ablazing, so we're gonna do our best to keep up with it. I mean, we can
Annie
see it.
agrees with me. I don't know what she agrees with, but acting.
That it was an acting week.
Amazing.
Great
week.
acting
Yeah, Carolyn
week.
too.
Yes.
Before we jump in, just make sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Dishin' Days and on Twitter at _Dishin' Days. If you're watching, make sure to comment on YouTube and write a review on iTunes as well. And give us how many stars, Mark?
5.
Woo! 5. 5 stars.
Cinco.
We will be
Five.
taking phone calls after tidbits, so you can tell
Sorry,
us what
I've
you
been in
thought of this
Mexico.
week's episodes and talk to the lovely
Mateo.
Ms. Jen Lilley.
Sorry.
Is it time? Should we just go on? Jump
Let's
on
just
in?
do it.
Yame.
Let's get into it.
It's now time to start Dishin' Days.
And Daquan has already started with hashtag screw Mark.
Oh boy.
Oh, snap.
I love
Aw.
that y'all still have this love-hate
I'm
relationship.
sweating.
Okay.
It's more of a hate.
It's okay, me too.
All right.
All right, let's go. Let's get into
Am I
it.
in your way?
Nope. So,
Teresa Brady.
we're just right off the bat.
Y'all.
Okay, so
sad.
First off, I want to say, because we were kind of chit-chatting about this right before we started, and I mentioned briefly how people last week were like, this is such an unrealistic storyline, and I'm like, no.
It was actually extremely realistic.
Yes.
I'm getting a little frustrated with the fans. Hopefully you guys are not the ones that are in the chat room, but honestly, my dad's a judge, and we had hitmen hired to kill my family multiple times as a kid, and it is a very real thing.
Yeah.
There are people, the cartel, and some gang leaders that are more,
Powerful?
not powerful, but you know, it's a tricky, sticky business. Not, you know, we have a most wanted list in the United States, and we still have that list because the FBI, the CIA, in this case, the ISA, Victor Kiriakis, you can't just annihilate people. And I think that it was amazing the way Teresa went out. I think it was extremely humbling for the writers to make her fully developed. She went full circle and came out. She had like a whole character arc, as if it was beautifully. It was beautiful literature. It was Romeo and Juliet, modern day. And I'm sorry, but even the Bible says there is no love greater than laying your life down for a friend. And Teresa laid her life down for Brady and Tate.
Yes,
so,
come on, Bible
y'all,
quote.
please.
And we even said last week too.
It's Sunday. It's Sunday. I'm telling that.
Even the scene with you in the church with JJ
God.
was like, we said last week, I was like, that was so
You
perfect.
guys.
Because I forgot about it, and it was just nice that it went full circle. And you guys had that conversation. You had that kind of closure to say,
Casey Moss is like one of my favorite co-stars. I'm going to cry right now. I love him so much, and he's like my real brother. So in those scenes, I was playing, my subtext that I was playing that I prepared was as if it was Teresa talking to Tate grown up. Like she's never gonna maybe see her son again. And so she's like, what advice would I give to my son if I could? And so she was channeling that through JJ. At least that's what I was playing. Casey Moss, love him to death, threw up after those scenes for real.
Wow. Oh my God.
Almost threw up on Eric Martzoff in a real way.
Wow.
That's why I slapped him so hard. I don't know. Actually, you guys have to go rewatch the slap in the church. Maybe that was last week. I don't know.
That was last week.
Oh, but when he was like, he was like, because he told me to really hit him, but I thought I was going to projectile vomit on him in a real way. So I just like battle axed his nose, and he was like, that really hurt. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. At least I didn't throw up on you.
Well,
anyway, I'm sweating.
Well, this week, you know, we saw Teresa continue on with her plan and her scheme, and luckily, you know, Mateo was there to give you a little helping hand as to what you could do to, you know, make sure Brady really could get over you. And I love it was like, first of all, everything happens at the Salem Inn. I feel like if you're looking for someone or anything, you should start with the Salem Inn.
Yeah, definitely. We gonna find you. We gonna find you.
But I have to say, I'm gonna give you kudos because you look good, like laying across the bed with like the.
Thanks, guys.
But I was like, did she pack like the appropriate like boudoir shoe to like lay on the bed in your slip?
Yeah,
and, like,
she did.
Yeah. I like that Teresa's prepared. Yeah, prepared for all that.
Thanks.
But yeah, I like that, and you know, and I love the fact that Brady was, even though I feel like Teresa has just been like, dude, get over me, I'm a party girl, like let me go. And he's like,
sad.
I can't, I love you, and I'm like,
beautiful.
Girl, let her go to Mexico so she can come back.
Didn't you hate it? I started crying when I was watching this week when he's like, I'm gonna check you into rehab, and she's like, no.
Yeah.
Because if she goes to rehab, they're gonna die. And I was like, oh, Brady.
And
so sad.
And she spelled out that legal jargon, like, listen, you have no rights to me.
I know.
We're not legally married, so you can't do it.
Thank you, writers. Thank you, all of you.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful.
No, it was really good. And I can
seriously so grateful.
I can also say what also got to me was Victor, yes, but
that was a nice scene.
But when Brady started crying,
oh my God,
and I was just like, I was like, oh my God, girl.
Wait, I have to tell you guys. Okay, so right before I came here today, I watched Friday's episode. And because it was the only one I hadn't seen, because like I was like not ready for it. And oh my God. So that scene when Brady goes over to the drinks, the last scene, and he looks at it and then he throws it.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember I texted Eric. I had to clean up my makeup. I texted him on the way up here. I was like, I'm dying. We both didn't watch it. He watched it yesterday. He was like, okay, I watched it. And I was like, I'm not watching it until tomorrow. I can't. When he did that scene, I was in the set next door in Teresa's bedroom, like prepping to say goodbye to Tate. Like, so that's the order that we filmed the scenes in. And I remember, like, when I heard him cry, I was like, like plugging my nose and like trying so hard because I didn't want to ruin his take,
Yeah.
you know, from like me in the other room being like, so when he called it cut, I ran over to him. I was like, I'm so sorry. And he was like, I did not know I was going to cry that hard. He was like, I hate you for leaving because Eric and I are really close. So I was like, okay, thanks, man. I'm going to go film the scenes with Tate now. Thanks. Thank you. Like, Tate performance accredited to Eric Martzov's.
Yes.
Drink pouring. Oh my God, I love him.
What was your actual last scene that you filmed?
The last scene was actually my last scene when Mateo gave me that stupid rose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Plastic rose.
Was it plastic?
looked
I don't
like
even know. I just
It
remember.
just looked the greenery
Yes, that's
looked
what I-
odd on it.
Yeah.
was like,
I
what is
don't
that?
even know. But let's talk. Oh, well, anyway, that stupid necklace he gave me. I
Yeah.
know you love dahlias. It was like from Forever 21. We were all like, come on, just change the script. I run a cartel, but here's the necklace I got for $1.99 on clearance.
Yeah, Grace is like, I've never seen that before. You were like, I've got it.
Who gave this to you? My first grade best friend. She made it for me in craft class.
But
Anyway.
I also love the fact that when Teresa did leave the Kiriakis mansion, she still had that Brady purse, honey. She said, if anything, I'm going to take this purse.
Okay, so that was a thing that I went to wardrobe and I asked wardrobe. I was like, can we pull the Brady purse out of stock? And Cleo, our amazing wardrobe lady, just burst into tears. She was like, oh my God, that's so romantic. But that was what she was holding on to Brady.
Yeah.
That was the first thing you ever gave her.
Yeah.
So that was intentional.
Oh, good.
Wow.
Look at you.
Yeah.
You gotta do your
memorable.
homework. That's my job. Please.
But it was definitely a sad week watching
know, and Hope?
everything.
Let's talk about that. Enough about me. Hope getting
Okay.
sentenced.
Oh, okay. Okay, wait.
That's awesome.
Wait. The
What?
On to the next storyline.
Right. Well, the
I just
whole,
don't want to talk about me the whole time. It's awkward, okay?
We will.
This
We're
is why
gonna-
I do TV.
it's
I don't
okay,
like
we're
people
gonna-
staring at me. I'm sweating for real right now. And not because it's hot in here. I just don't like attention.
We're gonna.
All right, let's talk about my Aunt Hope. She's amazing.
Oh my God. Okay, so the whole thing with Hope, like oh my God. I'm like, I love Justin's
Right?
defense. I was like,
a million lines. He
Yeah.
had 75 gazillion pages.
right, but first of all, I was like,
Gazillion.
Did he have a prompter? Probably not.
Ooh. I think they did get him one.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think so.
well, he did have a lot to say.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
But also, I'm sorry, but I don't believe that Stefano's file is that neat and
Tidy?
just one.
Please.
I was like, girl, that's volume 1.
Yeah.
And that was from 1972.
The first time he
The
died.
first time, that was the first time. But I did like how he really defended her and made sense
Yes.
of why she did what she did.
Yes.
And it does make sense because it's like she was in a state of like, you know, losing Beau and going through all this heartache.
please.
And then all the stuff that
I would
that
have
she had done.
massacred him.
Oh yeah, and
In
which
real
is-
life.
well,
I mean, as Jen Lilley, if I had done that to my family, I would have cut his head off and then kept stabbing.
Yeah.
Brutal, I know, but, you know, I really love hard.
It's been an emotional week.
It's been an emotional week.
I mean, it's never justified to kill someone. However, like it was just one of those things where it was like, it's Stefano. Like he's gotten
my
off
God.
so many times, and there was a part of me that I was like, Hope, girl, last resort, turn into Princess Gina now, and just be like, I'm actually Princess Gina. Hope is locked in somewhere, and then run over there and pretend like you're Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But her hair was on point.
Her hair was on point.
She's the
the best hair.
best coiffed
Yeah.
prisoner.
Yeah.
They should have just thrown.
What are they going to do? Hope can't stay in prison for 25 years.
Well, I mean,
How are they going to do this? How do they do this in soaps? Like a week?
You know what's interesting? They did a.
I heard Brady mourned over me for all of 10 minutes. Screw you, Eric Martov. I know.
Well, I think luckily, from
Teresa's
what,
getting raped by Mateo, and he's just like throwing it around. Fine.
what I think according to the
What
fall
is in that
preview,
glass?
we're gonna see the story kind of carry over with Hattie.
Yeah.
Who's Hattie?
Hattie is
Marlena's twin.
Marlena's twin.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Kind of loving that.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm here to protect you.
Yeah.
Hattie.
Yeah.
I love love Deidre Hall. Just in case that hasn't been clear from Twitter and everything. I'm obsessed. She's amazing.
We love her too.
Yeah,
we were
she's
like
amazing.
so nervous when we first met her.
She's amazing.
She is amazing. But Hope's trial, yeah.
Yep.
I like the fact that she was still given special treatment.
Yes.
Shout out to my friend Lauren who played the cop on Monday's episode.
Yeah, Lauren.
Who like had her under 5 role,
Which we need to get Tony an under 5 role.
Girl.
No, listen, I've talked to casting about it so many times, and if you guys are listening, you need to tweet at NBC Days, at Greg Ming, and at Marnie Saidi if she even has Twitter, and say hashtag Maxine's son, put Tony Moore on the show already. Okay? I'm just
Jen
saying.
Lilley.
No, you guys have more power than you think on Twitter. And by the way, if they want to make me go recurring, then that's fine by me as well.
Oh my God, you can come back from Mexico with Maxine's son.
Okay, perfect.
I love that.
Yay!
I love that. And we can be besties.
Oh my God, we come skipping in, and then I
Yeah.
see Brady, and I'm like, slut.
And I'd be like, Trollop! I heard all about you. And then we can start a love triangle where I
We
go
should
after
we
Brady.
should totally write fan fiction. Back to the show.
Yes.
This is what happens every time I host.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys like it or not.
Oh, no, they love it.
I just want to
love
close
it.
my laptop and
They
watch.
love it. But Hope's still
What are we
getting...
talking about?
Hope still getting special treatment with like being able to go into the interrogation room and everyone come in and visit her, and like Rafe came in, Roman came in, Jennifer
Right.
came in with some clothes. So that was
I
nice.
loved that. I loved the Jennifer Hope scene.
Yeah. Oh, I love the one scene. Oh my God, I hope it. Who's your? Never mind. I love the part when Justin was going over everything that Stefano had done, and he leaned into Judge Fitzpatrick and was like, "It's a shame how, or surprising
Yeah.
how people can be brought." And she kind of looked at him like, "Bitch, I know you're talking about me."
But I don't understand why Hope was like leaning on the judge stand.
I didn't either.
I was like,
What
yo,
was
dude, if that was my dad, he was a judge, she would be held in contempt for court.
It
of
was
course.
like, so Judge, this is the story.
Like, please. And I thought it was probably like just a camera angle thing where you're
Maybe.
storytelling and they're trying to make it look like she's pleading.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this would not fly in a courtroom.
Right.
Though, I mean, her performance was amazing and it did add to it. But I was like, this is kind of distracting. I'm going to have to pretend like this is not happening. And Chad's
Chad's testimony.
loved that he was like, and Hope Brady's not on trial either.
Yeah. What?
Or whatever. He
Yeah.
said, you know, he's like, this is not about Stefano DiMera.
You totally thought it was going to go one way, but then yeah, but then you kind of understood what it was he was saying. Like,
Oh, please, yeah.
Yeah, he was the most hated guy in Salem. However,
Comma.
he was still
Stefano.
He was still my dad. He was
Yeah.
still Theo's grandfather, and we still had hope that that the love that we were going to give to him would change him. But then I was like, if I was in the courtroom, I would have said, girl, he's been at this for 50 years. He was not going to change. His love is different.
He's been reincarnated 11 times and he
Yeah.
still hasn't changed.
Girl,
That sounds like a song title. His love is different.
his love was
is
different.
different.
That'll be on
Sing
your
it for us,
that'll be
Jen.
on your next CD. What did y'all think? Y'all are quiet.
His love
Hello.
is different by Jen Lilley.
What did we think? Oh, you don't like talking about it.
No, Mark's sweating.
No, I'm okay.
What did you think about Hope, Mark?
I'm listening to you guys talk, and I don't remember a lot of it. I think I just kind of
You hate
I
courtroom
tune out.
scenes?
I'm
hate Hope.
I'm not thrilled with that storyline.
Okay,
Why?
fine.
Why?
I don't know. I honestly just don't care. I was like, oh, okay, put her in jail for 25 years.
Back to Brady and Teresa.
That's just me. That's just me. I don't,
Okay, what
it's
else can
not
we
my-
talk about? The JJ Gabby triangle with Billy. With Chad, sorry, I know it's
I know, I did the
confusing.
same thing. I did the
okay.
same thing.
Well,
They're used to it.
let us not start. Mark,
What?
how do you feel about this JJ Gabby?
Well, it's actually a quadrangle because I think I should be included in.
Oh, I was gonna say because Abby's back. Props to Marcy Miller. She's
Oh,
She's
No, I really
We
do
would've
like
been
it.
friends.
It'll be interesting to see where. I mean, obviously the whole thing with JJ happened because you had to break up him and Gabby so that there could be a Gabby and Chad, because you know, the way it
I
was
like
going.
Gabby and Chad together better than Gabby and JJ.
Me too.
Sorry,
Me too.
hope I
Yeah.
didn't just get some haters. I probably did, but
It's okay.
Me too. No, I
do.
like Gabby and Chad.
I mean, I've liked Chad with everybody that he's met.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just
like
yeah.
Chad.
I mean, I'm
Well,
not saying
yeah.
I don't like Abigail and Chad, but I'm just saying that's not currently a table option.
Yeah.
Right.
But I like when
That's
Martha had scenes with him with Belle. I was loving that, loving that. I could totally see
was
Teresa
not.
with Chad. I could
see
see
that never-
Nicole
we
with
never even
Chad.
met. We
There's
never
so many
even-
people I could see with him.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with it. We'll see where it goes. I mean, obviously it's going to have to be Abby because they're the couple. But
Are they?
Yeah, but JJ
I
just
mean,
made
other
it
than
seem
me.
like JJ just made it seem like Chad is now over Abby, and she heard that. She was hiding
of course,
behind that.
it's daytime.
Well, yeah. Well, I think she. Well, the thing with Abby is that she wanted everyone to move on.
Yeah.
And now it's hit her that people have moved on.
on.
So
Yeah.
you can't tell people move on and then be like, "Yo, bitches moved on."
Yeah.
You can't be surprised by that.
You know what I like about Marcy Miller is I feel like she has made Abigail, even in her silence, I think she's made Abigail so much more likable and warm. And I'm not saying Kate Mancy's not a fantastic actress.
Right.
Please don't misunderstand me. She's
Yeah.
amazing, and her exit was phenomenal.
Yes.
But I just think there's a warmth about Marcy Miller that I really like.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking about that on the way here. I was like, man, Abigail, I normally think of Abigail as being like bitchy. And
Yeah.
I feel really sympathetic to her cause right now.
Yeah.
I felt like everything that she the explanation, we got to see kind of what really transpired off camera
Right.
before,
Yes.
so it
Oh,
kind of got explained
the
to us.
flashback?
Yeah, with her and Andre and
Oh,
stuff.
flashback was phenomenal.
But I felt like
Yeah.
everything was smartly laid out.
I think
I think so
do.
too.
I felt like it was. I was like, okay, I could see that. Oh, okay, I can see that.
Well-
and even the scenes with her and Missy Reeves with Jen,
There was history between them.
there was there was like everything just kind of. I don't know. I really liked how it fit together.
Loved that Andre was helping Abigail.
Yeah.
I
And it
love
made-
Teo
and it made
Panglis,
sense
obviously.
that she ran into him to drop off the note, and then
Well,
he's like,
remember
"Well,
he
let me
said
help
that.
you."
And Mr. Wrinkles, what is it, Wrinkles?
Yeah,
Mr.
Wrinkles.
Wrinkles,
Yeah,
yeah.
the doll.
Remember when Andre gave
Chad,
Chad the letter, he said that Abigail came
to the
by
house,
with the letter.
right.
So now we got to see the whole
Scene, right.
of like when she actually came by.
Right.
And his willingness to help her out because she was like, just give him the letter. And he's like, well, what are you going to do now? And she's like, I don't know. I don't have a plan. And I felt like that was his way of going, okay, girl, let me
Yeah,
help
yeah,
you
totally.
out
Yeah.
Because you need to have a better plan than this if you want to.
I still don't understand Laura. Though.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say that. Glad
Yeah.
I'm not the only one. I was like, you
I'm
guys,
like-
I kind of am a little confused with
Right.
why
Laura was involved. Right.
But see, but I think
Didn't they cover that though a couple months ago when she had her phone and
there was a conversation, but we still don't understand
So
why.
wait, was she like
she's-
staying with Laura, her grandmother?
Yeah, she's
because
with-
I think they're going
She
to
went
cover it, though. I
crazy,
just don't
and
think
they're
they've gotten
trying.
there yet.
yeah,
I hope they explain it because
Yeah.
I'm
I
glad
think
I'm
they
not.
will.
I felt so bad that I was confused.
And I
because
No.
want
confused
to
with that.
see Laura on screen again. I loved having her back
Yeah.
even for
Yeah.
that short time. She's
Yeah.
fun to watch.
yeah, and she still looks good.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, she's so
Looks
beautiful.
Like
Yeah.
a daytime,
Yeah.
like a soap actress.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I get that a lot too.
Do you?
Okay.
Oh my God! A moment where I hope the camera was on me when you said that because I just want a gif of me going like, "Girl,
Jeff.
gif,
Right?
gif,
Yeah.
gif." I still,
No worries.
I still hope that that they replace whoever the actress was that played Mrs. Bush. I hope that Lorraine Love comes in and plays Mrs. Bush.
I would tear it up. Could you
With a
imagine?
pizza roll in your mouth.
I know,
you imagine?
I'm a little lost on this. Now I'm watching the show.
Mrs. Bush. What was it? Vicky Bush?
Vicky Bush. Yeah.
She's the rich woman that was flirting with,
With the British
Chad.
Is she
accent.
Texan?
Is she? Is she?
No, she was British.
Oh man, my,
Oh, she
my
was
joke
British.
didn't
Yeah,
fly.
she was
okay,
British.
cool.
It just soared. It didn't quite land. It just kind of
I'm judging your intelligence right now.
judgy.
I know.
Okay, so yeah, so
When Abigail knocked on the door.
Yes.
Or I guess
No,
she
she
didn't knock on
didn't.
the door.
No, she
Jennifer
knocked
was
on the
like,
door.
I gotta get air, I gotta get air.
Yeah.
I thought Missy's fainting was
Me
fantastic.
Yeah.
The
Yes,
fact
that's
that
what I
she
was just gonna
tried
say.
to like grab the
on.
door, I
Yeah.
was like, man, Missy Greaves, I'm putting that in my pocket if I ever have to do this. I thought that was so well played.
Yeah.
Kudos to
Such
Missy
a-
Greaves.
Such a good angle too, because you could feel her
Trying
like,
to
yeah,
grasp
going
something.
down.
I was like, that was a really intelligent choice. I would definitely not have thought of that.
Well,
loved it.
Yeah, I
it
loved
was my
it.
favorite
I loved
scene of
it.
the week.
Yeah.
but I love that it obviously wasn't planned for Abigail to obviously get caught because she
No,
was just
yes.
lurking around.
Right.
And then when
was
she
so
opened the
lurking.
door, she was just like, well, hi, Mom.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Oh my God, can we, okay, so now that we're on this train, can we talk about the fact that it killed me when Missy was talking to Abby? Or, sorry, I mixed up the names. When Jennifer was talking to Abby after JJ left and he's like, oh, Ab's like hurt tea like this. And
Yeah.
then Jennifer's like, I'll keep you in the attic, like whatever. And I was like, oh my God, like as a mother, you know, you're just like,
Yeah.
I'll do anything, like please,
Yeah.
please don't leave, please don't
Yeah.
leave. And I was like,
But she was like, I'm gonna go, and Jen was like, you're not going.
I love that too. I hope Jen goes psycho on her. I hope she's like, I'm gonna
did you guys feel
like
the...
ball and chain you have to stay.
Did you feel that moment where Jen was at the computer? Not Jen. Yes, Jennifer was at the computer and she went. Then she kind of looked into the window where Abigail
Yes,
was.
yes,
Like she
yes.
almost had a sense like.
Oh yeah, she had
Like a
a maternal.
intuition.
Yeah.
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 Like Abigail
sure.
is around.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I felt that.
I
Well,
also-
I get that when
Missy.
Billy comes around.
I also
That's a different feeling.
shut up.
That is a totally different feeling.
I also loved when she left the room and she was like, I've got to stop talking to myself. I thought that was hilarious. And
Yeah.
I don't know whether that was scripted or if Missy just said
Did that. It was cute.
It was hilarious. I gotta have to
Yeah.
go look at the script again. You know, in my
It
spare
was
time.
such a good.
In my spare time.
Can be a bedtime story for you.
Yeah, right. I'm like 5 interviews behind. I keep responding to people. I'm like, I promise I've seen these. I gotta go. Babies. Okay.
But I thought Abigail's return was great. I thought Marcy
Yeah.
Miller,
Is killing it.
yeah, she did.
I'm loving
I mean,
We
she's
would be
not
friends.
waiting
Out the gate.
anytime.
Nope.
There's not even a warm up period where you're like, oh, I need to settle in. I need to see. Nope.
She's
she came
killing
in
it.
swinging. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she knew that the stakes were high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Well, I
also
think they
saw
did a good
me.
job casting too.
Yeah.
They
so,
did an
too.
amazing job casting. They had several casting sessions and
Yeah.
then just went back to the drawing board. She also saw me when I like left and I was gonna go throw up. Like one of the times I left and I fell into like the Fran is one of our stage managers. She and Stuart, our 2 stage managers, switch off, and so I like collapsed in Fran's chair and I was like legit hyperventilating, like. And Marcy was there talking to Stuart like right across the way, like right from like me, or you know, and she was like horrified because I don't know if she taped her first scene or not, and she was like, what's happening? And Stuart was like, Jen's okay, she just is like, because I was not allowed to cry in the scenes, and so I like legit felt like my heart like literally hurt, my chest hurt, so whenever they would call a cut, I'd be like God, so I was like it took me like 10 minutes to like start breathing at a regular rhythm, and I remember I felt horrible because it was like her first day or something, and she was like, I was like, I'm Jen, this is not normal, like this is not normal, like, I'm so sorry, but I couldn't. So I feel like she was probably like, shit, the pressure
She was
is
like, so
on.
she's leaving. She's not here any
Yeah,
longer.
exactly.
She's like, I don't have to
Yeah,
deal
we
with
would
this
be
anymore, right?
friends. Yeah, no, Marcy was amazing.
I loved this week
Yeah.
when I think it was one of your last scenes. You had made it to the bottom of the Kyriakis stairs.
When Brady.
Yeah, and he walked in, and your back was to him, and he kind of surprised you, and you went, like.
Yeah, like I look up at God, like, please.
I almost made it out of the house without you seeing me. What? Loved it.
It was
Oh my
great. It was a great
God.
moment. That's when he cried.
When I had to look him in the face and tell him I never loved him,
Yeah.
He didn't believe that.
I died.
No one did. No one believed that.
We all did.
I died. I died.
When you're crying at home, you know it's a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird when you make yourself cry. Like watching the show, poor Teresa, that's me. That's weird. I'm sweating again. Okay,
boy.
anyone but me. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
And that
we got-
was,
we got some tidbits.
Yeah. And then, wait, did we mention that Hope got 25 years
Yeah.
with
So
no parole?
wait.
Okay.
So for real though, how long is she going to be in jail?
Who knows?
How does this work?
I think there's going to be some snafu, some loophole.
Team Hope is gonna work on getting her out.
I hope they dig a tunnel and do
Her and Hattie.
Her and
Yes.
Hattie. Her and
do
Hattie.
Shawshank Redemption storyline.
I had an idea the other day. I don't know that this is possible, but
Anything is
Andre
possible.
said something. I know anything's possible. Andre said something, and it kind of made me. It popped into my head. Is there a possibility that Stefano's not really dead?
Oh man.
That Andre's hiding the fact that he's still alive.
I don't know, because the thing is Joe Mascolo, he just needs to,
Yeah.
enjoy his life right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I don't know. That was my only thought, because I was like, well, what? I mean,
the
the
only
only
thing.
way that she could really get away with this is if he's not dead. So I was like, well, maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's somewhere maimed or whatever. You know what I mean? Like where he can't move or whatever, he's hospitalized or something. But he's actually alive. That was my thought. But I don't know.
What if another?
He's there with Jack.
I'll just say this: the Spectator's back, so they are listening to a lot of what I say.
And the Spectator was covering Hope's
Whose idea
trial.
was that?
Oh, that's yours?
That was my idea.
See, you guys have power. Put Tony on the show.
Well,
You can work in the Spectator mailroom.
why in the mailroom?
Well, what else do you, girl? You're not going to start right away as a
Oh
reporter.
my God!
You gotta
Please,
work your way
but
up.
then you could go to Chad's mansion and make Mark jealous, and you'd be like, "I have a package for you."
You know what? I would figure out a
Tied
way
up with strings.
if I ever had a scene with Billy Flynn. I would figure out a way to make sure you knew that I was enjoying this and you weren't there. Like a little tug on the ear or like a little.
I have
look.
my time with Billy on my own. It's okay.
That was a little.
daytime.
Well, I'm sure
Homage to Carol Burnett.
Yeah, I'm sure whatever time you have with Billy is short.
Wow, I don't even know what that means, but that was cold. Maxine's son is a bitch.
Tell us
You
something we
mean-
don't know. Tell us something we don't know.
girl,
You mean.
Okay, moving on. That was the storylines, top storylines.
So there was a millisecond wedding.
Yeah, right? Oh, but I hope. Okay, but you guys saw the preview, right?
Yeah.
Of Justin coming in and
Yeah.
being like.
Well, Justin came
I
in on
still
Friday.
love you.
On Friday,
I know,
yeah.
but I mean in the hotel room. You saw the preview.
Yeah.
For sweeps.
Sweeps, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
What's she gonna do? She
I don't
passes
know.
out. I don't know. That's all I
well,
saw.
okay, wait. First of all, can we just say how the wedding was on the same day as Hope's sentencing, and no one was able to come to their wedding?
Yeah. Well, but I
start with
love that
that.
they had scenes going, oh, she can't go. Oh,
Yeah.
she canceled.
Right.
Oh,
She can't come.
It was like
My-
bad news from start to finish.
Yeah.
My favorite moment of the wedding this week was
Kate.
Kate and Philip, and Philip
Yes.
going, "Are you playing Candy Crush?"
Oh, yeah.
And I died because it's so like Kate to just
Kate.
be like, whatever,
Yeah.
I'm here.
She couldn't have cared less.
I'm gonna do my best not to say anything. Although she had that scene with Eduardo where she was like talking about like staying out of the kids' lives and everything like that, and she hadn't really said anything to Lucas about marrying Adrian.
And then when she did, it was like, ouch
It
to
was.
Judy Evans.
It was like it was like, well, I'll be here when she runs back to Justin. I was like, dang, ow.
No,
Kate doesn't
that wasn't even the ouch. To me, it was like, oh yeah, well, you're not going to get any of that from Adrian. You know, like she's not attractive. I was like, what? First of all, I think Judy Evans is lovely.
Oh,
Yes.
so great.
But it was so funny, and he was like, "That's what I love about her.
Yeah.
She's not attractive, or something like that." You know, I was like, "What? The heck?
What is that?
You guys saw those scenes?"
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
"Judy Evans is pretty as a plum. Thank
Yes.
you."
Yeah.
And I did
okay.
like the flashback
Oh, yeah.
of
The
Justin and Adrian when they first were
Like
proposed to.
old school.
Yeah.
the cigar
And it was
thing.
Her hair was a different color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean, not that I haven't changed my hair a million times. I'm just saying. I was like, "Whoa, Judy
Your
Evans."
hair
How
looked
dare they with
so good this week.
Really?
Yes.
Thanks, man. My natural hair color. It's a much easier upkeep.
It was like bouncy.
Oh, thanks.
It was lovely.
it did look good.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. You owe that to our Eric Martzoff. He begged me. He was like, "Grow your hair out." I was like, "Fine."
What was it? The flashback. But poor Judy Evans, like it was raining and all that, so her hair was just like basically like this,
Oh, in the
and she was just like,
flashback.
"Are you asking me to marry you?" And I was like, "Girl, just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that
little swoop.
a little swoop, so that we can see you." But I will say Wally Kirk looked good in that flashback.
Hello. He's timeless.
I was like, "Hey, Wally."
Oh, hey, Wally.
I see you, Wally, with your muscles and your little cut right here and stuff. I see you.
Oh, goodness. Moving right along. Kate, Eddie, Dario, and Blanca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care about that story.
Yeah.
She's.
I like
too.
Kate and Eddie. I do like Kate and Eddie.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do
So
like that they put them
But
back
that's
together.
because they're amazing.
Right.
And
I mean, okay, I'm gonna stop
I do
talking.
like-
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I
got
love
that.
Kate Roberts.
I
That's
will
what I have to say.
I will say this. I did like the connecting of Mateo to them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I like that. That's why he came back to town. I thought that was pretty
Right.
clever,
Yeah.
but
But
I
he
was
didn't.
confused.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's like always
I feel like
such
it's a
small
totally
world.
different show, though. It's
Yeah.
it's like Days of Our Lives, the telenovela, a little bit, and it's really weird.
Yeah.
Like it's really weird, really fast.
Yeah. Well, at least they're not eating chips and guacamole anymore.
Oh boy.
Were they doing that?
Yes.
They were.
When the mother
Every
was there,
other-
every time they were in the kitchen, they were eating like chips and guacamole. I'm like, really, guys? Can we be more stereotypical? Anyway,
No, but come on, that's true.
it was so obnoxious to me. Sorry.
It is obnoxious.
Because
Well,
you can still have. You
At
know,
least they're
garlic
eating real
chicken.
food.
That's true.
Like when I brought the
very
peanut
true.
butter in.
That was your decision. You were like, I'm gonna eat beef.
No, it was.
Oh, we already talked
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. Well,
Like
wait.
2 years ago.
But I like
it's like,
when
please have a real prop. Thank you.
I like that Eddie told Kate to get to know Dario or talk to Dario, and he only would say that when he's serious about someone. And I was like, Kate, oh, so y'all serious? Okay,
Yeah, they're serious.
I'm down.
I
I'm down
just
for it.
don't want them to let. I don't want Kate to sleep with Dario because then she'll have done with all
No,
of
I
them.
don't
hope not.
either.
Well, she slept with Rafe, so nothing's
Wait, I'm so confused. Who is Kate's sons?
Philip.
not
Philip.
Philip. Well, she's
Okay.
got. We went
Lucas.
through this when she was here. She has Philip, Lucas, Billy, Austin, then the alien twins.
She looks damn good for having that many kids.
And we were talking about which we think it could be, that it could turn out that Chad is actually her son.
Well,
Sorry, Billy.
No.
Because you know how they have that
Yeah, but who is
mother-son bond?
I always wondered that too.
Because they do.
But
And I feel like it's going to come
I've
up.
like tried to look that up. So, but who is Chad supposed to be?
His mother's name
mother's
was
supposed to be-
Madeline.
Madeline Peterson.
Madeline Peterson or something.
Yeah,
Madeline
Madeline
something.
Peterson.
But
she died in a tragic stair fall.
Her and Kate were good friends.
I'm really glad that's not the way
Weren't they hookers
Teresa.
together?
They were. They were hooking
hookers together.
Yeah. They were
His
hookers.
mother and Kate were hookers together. So that's why
Prostitutes.
I think it could be that Chad's.
I can't.
it's fine.
Hey,
Dear
that's what you
Days
get
of Our
for
Lives
asking.
writers.
That's what you get for asking.
Dear Ryan and Dina, thank you for a brilliant exit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really glad I didn't fall down the stairs.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's next?
I also wrote that Dario asked Eddie what Kate will do when she finds out what they're really doing at Club TBD and Blanca runs out and
Where
Dario
is Club
follows
TBD
her.
now?
It's
It's under
being
construction.
renovated.
Renovated.
Yeah.
You could be the gay interior decorator for TBD.
Well, that was Nicole's job.
And that's kind of redundant.
Right.
Gay interior.
I'm just.
Dude, I interior decorate. I am straight as an arrow.
You know what? Melissa Cohen
Okay.
said Rafe makes every
now.
woman.
No. Meredith Scotland met me and she goes, "You are the straightest person I've ever met in my life." I was like, "Thank you."
You needed to have. I felt
Here's some
like you needed-
cookies. Do you like which dress do you like? That guy, hot. Meaning my husband.
You two didn't really have a closure scene.
I know. But it's because Meredith's off ruling the world with right brain books.
Yeah.
Sure.
She's brilliant.
Wait, Melissa.
Oh, Melissa Cohen said Rafe makes every woman boring as dirt.
Oh wow.
Who said? She said what?
Rafe makes every woman boring as dirt.
I wonder if she's a Bo and Hope fan.
Yeah.
Question.
Oh, and with Dario and Blanca, like I was saying last week about Adrian and Lucas, like.
That's weird coupling, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
how,
okay.
Thank you.
Well, it's only weird because they didn't take their time with it.
Yeah,
and now
right? It
with,
was like, now we're in love.
Yeah,
and
it's like boom, boom, we're doing it.
Yeah.
And with Dario and Blanca, like we're seeing this
Yeah.
like getting to know you and like
Yeah.
and all that. So, but she's really not down for the bad boys anymore because when Guillermo, what's his name? Is that his
Guillermo.
name? Right?
Guillermo.
Yeah, when he came around, she was just like, I am not dealing with men like you. And then turned that corner and heard Dario go, I will kill him. I will cut him. And she was like,
Listen, Guillermo is just a minion, so he's not as valuable as Mateo. Take him out.
When we started the show today, Mark tweeted, "Watch us live" with the link to today's show, and Teo just replied to the tweet because he knows that you're here, and he said, "Is she not the best soul?"
Thanks, Teo. He's just trying to seduce me one meal at a time.
Plug.
Yeah, no, I love Teo. We worked together
Teo.
before we
He
even
needs to
worked
bring
on
us a
Days of Our
book to
Lives
give away.
together.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we did a
Yes.
movie. We did the Book of Esther. We played arch enemies. I'm in love with his acting. He's a brilliant actor.
He's brilliant.
He's brilliant.
We're-
And he's a brilliant mind,
fan
too.
of
That
his,
man
too.
speaks like 17 languages. He's toured like every country in the world. You just, when you're around Teo, you just want to do this. Okay, me, not important. I'm not talking. Just go. He's fascinating.
Yeah.
He's fascinating.
He's one of the
Yes.
most fascinating people I've ever met. I
Yes.
love
And
him.
blunt.
Ugh, I love him.
He's very blunt.
Listen, he's amazing.
Yeah. Was there a question there for me? Remember when
Oh,
he
yes.
was here?
Yeah. Yep.
That was that.
My question is why you weren't wearing these glasses earlier when Tony's screen had to be.
Well, that's why I
Supersized?
made it big, so that I didn't have to wear them. But
I
now
know.
he switched over to the other one, so I had to.
Yeah. All right.
And then-
more tidbits.
Jade and Joey.
Yeah, I still think she's faking. I still think.
See?
Well, I think she could be
that- she
pregnant,
could be
but I
faking.
don't necessarily think it's Joey's. And I thought it was odd that Joey felt it necessary to
To
say.
say it during the wedding.
No, I feel like it's really uncomfortable though. Can I just be moral for a second and say it's really uncomfortable to watch kids that age like talk
Yeah.
about having sex?
Yeah.
And like, where are your parents?
Yeah.
Not
Well,
paying attention.
one was
Gross.
getting burned alive in a coffin in her
Well,
defense.
that's true.
I'm just
Right after
saying.
major brain
If
surgery.
If those were my kids, I'd be like, here's your chastity belt.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's daytime.
And
Patch was like, I don't think we should talk. Like,
but I feel like it's promoting sex between like young
Yeah.
teenagers.
Yeah.
And I have a problem
Well,
with that.
I mean, Sammy.
Look,
I
don't
from
know.
the moment she came
I'm
on the
just
show,
saying.
she
Yeah.
was knocked up.
Yeah, she was.
Well, how old is she?
She was like 16.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
But then they don't.
Anyway,
But they
it
have
makes
an
me
issue with
uncomfortable.
the
I feel
gay
like they look like they're
storyline.
12.
Who?
And
But we can have a 16-year-old pregnant girl. And get me started.
Don't make me pull that
Get
card.
me started.
But yes to everything that was just said. I thought it was very inappropriate for Joey to want to have to tell his dad
And
that
the
about
wedding.
Jade in the middle of the wedding, as if this wedding didn't have enough problems. He wanted to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think Jade is pregnant at all. That's just.
I think
me.
she is. I just don't think
I
it's
do,
his.
I do too.
Well.
And I agree. I don't think it's his either.
Yeah.
I bet it's that one guy from the
But I have
desert.
to say, James is really growing on me.
James is great.
James Lastovic?
Yes, he's a
I love him.
he's a fantastic actor.
I thought his delivery to
don't-
Patch at the wedding, like the urgency, I thought was so believable.
He's a fantastic actor.
I don't know if Mark was talking about his acting skills.
I don't think he was either, but we're over here talking about
his
the
acting,
show.
right.
I was talking about his acting.
Yeah, whatever. By the way, there's this
You are
weird
not- you
rumor
are
that's going
blushing.
on that he's in the movie Mommy I Didn't Do It With Us, and he's not. He's dating Paige, so
Yeah.
There's a rumor what?
There's a rumor that he's in the movie Mommy I Didn't Do It With Me, because because he was on set all the time, and I'm like, no, it's because he's dating Paige. So anyway, he's not in the movie.
Yeah, they are dating.
Just throwing that out
Yeah.
there.
You're cleaning up today.
I'm just cleaning up. Don't ask me what really happened. Okay.
Oh boy. Did we talk about Nicole, Phillip,
No.
Chloe, and Deimos?
Nope.
Well, let's talk about them real quick.
I don't know that I still believe
That it's Nicole and Daniel's baby?
Well, I don't think so, because I still think it's Eric's. I think somehow it got mixed up and it's really Eric's.
Oh, snap. That would be
Yeah.
such a good...
Yeah, right? Right.
I can't right now. That would be so
I think there was
amazing.
something like I feel like he donated to, and it got switched, and so it's really her and Eric's.
It was like this room. It was like a boiler room
Yeah.
sex
Yes.
baby that's in Chloe.
Well, but I think like
This
maybe
is all
he
very confusing
donated
the way soaps do
in the
babies.
past
Really?
to the same clinic, and then they just got mixed, and they thought they were giving Daniel's name.
No, I thought. Okay. Oh man, you just burst my bubble. I always thought you were talking about like when Nicole and Eric, like one of the million times they were in the boiler room and they were
Oh,
like,
no,
let's
that's-
just
Yeah,
do
but she
it.
can't
We're
get
gonna
pregnant.
die.
But she
Too
can't
far
get
back.
pregnant.
Yeah.
That's
Nicole
why
can't get
Chloe's
pregnant.
carrying the baby.
Yeah.
So somehow it's gotta be.
I think that would be a little far-fetched.
When he was a priest, he's making a lot of donations.
Well, it could have even been before that he donated.
Oh,
you know.
God. It just got really weird.
Well,
I'm sweating.
I was gonna make a very mean comment.
I
but
feel
won't.
gross now.
But what I didn't like
Maybe you
was
should go to the Grove.
oh boy. What I didn't like was that Philip was all about Chloe telling the truth, and then when he overheard Deimos saying that like, oh, Brady would be better for Titan, then he was like, nope. Nicole can't be trusted as long as she's around.
See,
Deimos.
that's the thing that I don't like is I still don't believe I still don't believe that they shouldn't be telling Nicole. I feel like
at some point this baby's about to pop out.
Well, but I feel like they should have to say like.
I feel like they should have to say. I'm just doing my deep accent voice. Okay, guys. I'm making fun of the fact that I ran into a fan at the Grove this week. She said, "Hey, crazy lady," and I was like,
"Oh, that was that video."
Yeah.
Okay.
I hadn't showered in like 2 days. I was like, "Cool, this is exactly what I wanted to be
always when they see
spotted."
it.
Yeah, and we're in the same outfit from 2 days ago.
I really was in a real way. Okay.
Yes, so there's that storyline. So we'll see what develops over that.
We'll see. That's everything.
Yep,
That was everything.
and that has been your week of days.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
We made it through.
You guys,
Not as fast as
listen,
I've done.
I will say it has been a month and Teresa still hasn't taken down Mateo because they have not called me.
Oh, boy.
By the way, okay, so that scene when I was giving Tate, when I was like, bye, we gotta get back to Brady, or the Brady pub, and like, bring someone in the stroller. So I decided, I told the producers, I was like, I'm gonna have to focus on Tate the entire time, because first of all, I feel like that's appropriate, but for real, it was because Charles Shaughnessy, so Shane, Patsy Pease, Kimberly, and I were dying laughing every time because Shane has this ridiculous line that he's like, well, if all goes well, I'll see you in a month. And I'm like, so Victor Kiriakis can't take out Mateo. Neither can the ISA. He's been on the ISA's most wanted list for 10 years. But Teresa, she's going to go in there with a magical coochie, and she's going to take him down in a month.
Yeah.
I was like, and so then when I saw him in the Times Square, in the Brady Square, when she's leaving, and she kind of gives an eye, and he's like, okay, we're on the move.
Yeah.
Charles Shaughnessy and I were laughing because I was like, watch in a month, I'll be like, it's a Christmas miracle, Dad, I'm back. I'm busted. Here's all the info you need. But they did not call me yet.
Not yet. Not yet. We'll keep putting it out there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'll go back as recurring, but that's the key word. So I can still do other projects and see my husband.
Atta girl.
Should we?
And your Dish and Days gang.
Hello.
Yes.
I will always come back to you whether I'm allowed to or not. So we'll just throw that out there.
You're allowed to because we have a great relationship.
That's right. Tony's coming to my house for Thanksgiving. You guys can come too if you want. I'm just saying. My address is. Just kidding.
Should we get through everything so we can take phone calls? Okay,
right.
so let's go into our
segments.
segment.
Yes.
Which is, and we'll start with mine, which is Tony's official 3 Snaps Award.
Oh, snap.
Yes. All right. So I'm gonna have to break my snaps up today because there were quite a few snap-worthy moments. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna give a snap for that flashback with Abby and Andre because Marcy Miller killed it in that flashback. I was like, you go, girl, so you get a snap.
Yes.
I'm also going to give a snap to Justin in the scene when, as I would call it, he was spilling Judge Fitzpatrick's tea, and she caught on to that, and she gave that hope eyebrow like, oh, really? You just gonna spill my tea out in the courtroom? And I was like, ah, she got you together. And then my last snap is gonna go to the amazing work and talent of Miss Jen Lilley for an amazing performance this week. And those 3 people get Tony's official 3 Snaps Award.
Oh, snap.
Yes. All right.
Thank you.
And now it's time for Mark's Quote of the Week. Okay, we'll go with that one.
Okay, so my quote of the week this week is going to go to Lucas Roberts.
Oh.
He had 2 lines that actually, you had a really funny line, and I was trying to remember it on the way here when you were talking about, you said, like, something. you were talking to Brady in the bedroom, and you said something about taking acting classes or something, and then you were like, "You see how that turned out?" or something, and I couldn't stop laughing. I thought that was funny. However, I did give it to Lucas because when he was talking to Kate, and she says. She was talking about everybody not showing up to the wedding, and she said, "Lucas, I hope this isn't a sign." And he said, "A sign of what? Too much inbreeding in Salem."
Oh my God, I didn't hear that line.
That was funny.
That was funny. And then later he also said, "I was married to Sammy and Nicole Walker and Chloe Lane. I think I've had enough flair and drama." She was putting down Adrian.
I know. That's when I was like,
Yeah.
Judy Evans,
Lucas-
you're beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Like, super beautiful.
And that has been Mark's
Quote of the week.
And now it's time for
My Matthew's choice is Tony's third snap.
That's amazing.
It goes to you. I'm so glad that you were in studio on your last week on Days of Our
too.
Lives.
Thanks
It's
for
been
having me,
so much
guys.
fun watching you for the past 3.5 years. You really did come full circle. You were entertaining.
Thank you.
You were fun to watch in our living rooms every week, and I'm just so happy that you're here.
Aw, thanks, guys.
Matthew's choice.
And now,
Fan of the week.
oh yes.
Oh, fan of the week this week, I actually wanted to give to somebody that was here at the meet and greet because I was talking to this person and they were talking, and I didn't realize what a big fan of our show they are. And so I'm going to give Eric Martzoff the fan of the week because he was every time I would talk about something else, he said, oh no, I saw that. I saw that
referenced the
episode.
show
Like,
so
he
many
literally
times, yeah.
He watches every episode.
Watches it on his phone. So I want to give Eric
does.
the fan of the week this week.
Can I tell you, like, when I was asking him to come to the meet and greet, I was like, "Can I sweet talk you into stopping by?" And his response was, "Girl," and I was like, either we've known each other way too long, and then the next one was, "Yes, I watched the show last week," because we kept just going, girl. So I love that.
He's awesome.
Yes.
No,
yes.
so I love you, Eric, and you're welcome
We
to come
all
back
love you.
anytime. And
Yes.
you get fan of the
Eric
week.
and I should come back together sometime.
Yes, another pajama party.
Oh.
If they can turn the air on.
Yeah,
Right.
I know it is getting a stuffy
little
in here
warm.
again.
Sweating.
Yeah.
All
Like
right,
we're
so-
in Mexico right now.
News and gossip. Let's get into it.
Ooh.
Tony, go ahead.
TV News.
All right, so if you guys are near the Charlotte, North Carolina area, please be alarmed that your host in extraordinaire, me, will come and host another Dual Coast event on April 22nd, 2017. Make
girl,
sure
we
you
got
That's
visit.
my brother's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to your
April.
brother.
Girl,
Yeah.
we got some time.
Listen, girl, you gotta let them know now because Christmas is coming up, and if you want to meet your favorite stars of Days of Our Lives,
Who's gonna
you
be
ask that
there?
for Christmas? Well,
That's
Galen
true.
Garing is gonna be there, Mary Beth Evans, Stephen Nichols, Eric Martzoff, and Nadia Bjarlin are
Is
all
Billy
gonna
Flynn
be there.
going?
Billy Flynn's not there.
I told Eric I might come in his suitcase.
Yeah.
I could totally fit in his carry-on.
In a
Pretty
carry-on.
flexible.
Yeah. So if you want tickets, go to dualcoastevents.com, and I will be there hosting all that weekend. So make sure you make it.
April what?
22nd, 2017.
Look at my calendar.
Oh, you should come. You get free tickets.
I know what I did.
Okay. And
I wouldn't come if I had to pay.
And next Sunday, we will not be having an episode of Dish and Days, which is November 27th, but we will be back the following Sunday.
yeah, so happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gobble gobble.
All right. Shall we take some
Phone calls
Yeah.
from fans?
So if you guys want to call in, make sure. Excuse me.
Oh,
pizza
looks like
rolls
we
are
have
coming
some
up.
already.
We have
Oh, we
several
got 'em.
people
They're coming
calling.
in.
Yeah.
Right, everyone.
Oh,
Hi,
Alexis. Hi,
Alexis.
Alexis.
Right or left?
Left.
All right, here we go.
Hello, caller. Welcome to Dish and Days. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hi, this is Susie Marley Smedley.
Hey.
What a word.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
So good.
Well, I just wanted to give a call to let you know how sad I am that you're not there on days anymore for now. And I want to congratulate you on being such a great actress. My favorite scenes have been you're transitioning from being, the crying, that you're sad that you're leaving Brady and Tate, and then you transition so awesome to the Bap Teresa that we just love so much.
Thank you very, very much.
I thought that was like you had a moment there crying and another moment going, yes, she's back. Because I did miss, having you being a little spunky. So thank you so very much for giving the viewers that part of you before you left.
Oh, that's all to the writers' credit, and I was so glad to do it. But thank you. I thank you so much.
And I hope that they've left the door open for you to return. We will be writing in, so you won't.
Please do.
Yeah, we love to have you back. We really have enjoyed having you on Days, and I know that when I see Eric in February in Atlanta, I'm going to be telling him that he was so amazing, crying.
So good.
We were crying on Friday when you were leaving. We were just crying. And my husband loves you to pieces.
Thank you.
You're his favorite actress on Days of Our Lives.
Oh, thank you.
So,
That's
my
really
husband
sweet.
George, I named my vehicle, it's Gabriel Christopher because of Christopher Sean.
Yes.
And he calls it Teresa for you.
Aww.
So
That's so
just
sweet.
want to let you know that you're very much loved in our family.
Thank you so much. That's really awesome. Thank you so much.
And we wish you nothing but the best in all your future projects. Well, you got fans behind you.
Thank you. Yes, Days of Our Lives fans are the best.
Thank
Well,
you
thank
for
you
your
guys
call.
for taking my call, and I'll let somebody else call you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Susie.
We have another caller. Hello, caller.
Oh, hold on.
And if you guys want to call in, make sure you call 424-253-0749.
Wow, that's amazing. You can do that.
All right, here you go.
Hey, caller. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
This is Mike Riley from New York.
Oh, Mike Riley.
Is this the one I like or the one that I don't like?
It depends on the week.
If they're from New York, I like you because I love New Yorkers.
This is
Hi.
Billy's.
The one I don't like.
Oh, snap. Hi, Mike. I like
Mike.
you. What's up?
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
I'm still on the line,
I know, right? So rude. How rude.
I love you, Mike.
Yes, I love you all. I just wanted to say, Miss Lilley,
gosh.
you are a phenom. I have loved the character of Teresa since day one.
Thank you.
You brought so much to the role, and I'm sorry to see you go. So I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So great. I will say this. I stopped being a Brady and Teresa fan when they hired JP to play Philip because I thought you and JP would have been astounding together because you both have this real comedic flair and these quirky personalities.
Yeah.
And I would have loved to have seen you as sort of the, I don't know, the bad couple with the heart of gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wish we could have gotten to see you play off each other a bit more. It was too limited.
I think we had trouble
see
not
that.
laughing at each other.
Right?
We just texted. He just
Could
texted
you
me the other
imagine
day.
if we had her and JPL in the studio at the same
Oh my
time?
God.
Oh,
We should do that
Oh my
sometime.
God.
We were texting each other yesterday. He was
girl.
like, "Wait, you're fostering humans?"
It's not too late.
That's true. That's true.
Oh Lord.
Maybe we'll work on
And
that.
also, I do want to say, generally, you did one cute thing on Facebook. Like a year or so ago, you posted a picture of your husband, and I commented on it, and I said, "Oh my God, he's so cute. I want one. Where'd you get him? Where'd you get one?" And then you commented, very
Church.
funnily enough, I
Where?
found them at church. And I thought that was so endearing and
Yeah.
so cute. So thanks for that.
Thank you. It's true though. It's really cheesy. We met at a church picnic.
Mike, have you started going to church now?
Yeah, I'm trying to hit on everyone's husband.
Right?
Everybody's husband on
Oh my
TV.
God, I love you
It's
so
what
much right
It's what
now.
I do.
Oh my gosh, I was in church last week and I was looking around and somebody goes, "What are you looking for? Can I help you?" And I was like, "I'm just trying to find my husband." And then I said every woman ever. I was like, wait.
Very funny.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh.
Well,
Seriously,
I'll
so
let
many
other
people go to church.
call in because I know that people want to talk to Jen. So
Thank you,
I'll
Mike.
keep it short this week.
Oh.
But really, best of luck to you. You are really a true talent.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Mike.
Thank you,
Mike.
Mike Riley Flynn.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love you, Mark.
Rude.
Bye, Mike. Happy Thanksgiving.
Looks like we have another caller.
So many callers.
Which one do we want to do now?
Let's go
Right.
right.
All right.
Hello, caller. Welcome to Dish and Days. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hi, everybody. It's Sal calling from Brooklyn.
Hey, we got another New Yorker. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Jen, I want to say, like other callers, too, you gave outstanding performance these past couple of weeks. And that this past week, you had me close to tears. It was very heartbreaking. And I think, and you know what? I agree with the storyline. I thought that it was so. Just to go back to when you first got there, that you came like a tornado, and you were so angry and so feisty and everything, and so it makes sense that you came for something traumatic. And so when they brought this back up, I thought it was so smart. I said, oh my God, it was like a piece of the puzzle. That it was about your past. I thought it was brilliant.
I thought it was brilliant too. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, because you came in, you was with the drugs, and you were scheming, and then we didn't really know where you came from, and then for them to say this is where she just came from, it made sense.
Yeah.
So I thought it was brilliant. But I'm gonna miss the Donovan sisters. I mean, she had Miss Cassie DePaz last year had a brilliant, send off, and you did too this year. So I'm gonna miss both of you very much. You have a dynamic and schemers, and I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss your energy on the show.
Thank you so much. Well, maybe she'll be able to take Mateo down.
That's right.
With the help of Maxine's son.
My money's on Teresa.
Got to do that. I was going to say that this, it could happen because on General Hospital that was Luke and Laura. They had they would stand off the canvas for a while because people they couldn't fight them. They were too strong, but then they fought them and they came back, and so you could do the same thing.
I could totally do the same thing.
Yeah,
good.
She's strong. She came in and she could probably slip him something in his drink, and then next thing you know, she'll be back in Salem.
Mm-hmm. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do, again, I'm going to miss you. I love the performance. And I never said before that I called before, I think that, I'm not sure how you feel about her, but I think you look like a young Madonna. You're so beautiful with your eyes.
Thank you.
You do. You look like you're a very beautiful lady, and I'm just gonna miss you. And I just love Teresa, Team Teresa from the day you started. Absolutely.
Thank you. Aww. Well, hopefully they don't recast her because then I'd be super mad.
Oh yeah.
Well, if they recast, she's not coming on our show.
I don't want to spread hate, but
no.
There's more to the story that we can talk about.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jamel.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jamel, for calling in.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
And
one more caller?
You got time?
One more?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. I think, all right. Which one now?
Left.
All right. Last caller.
Hello, caller. Welcome to Dish and Days. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hi, Matt. It's Lonnie.
Hi, Lonnie. How are you?
Hello.
Hello.
I have a question for Jen.
Okay.
If she comes back to Days, who would she want to work with again?
Who would
the
you
most?
The most.
Well, Brady, Eric Martov, because that makes the most sense for my storyline. I would love to work with Billy Flynn, Chad, because we never got to work together.
And you guys still haven't met officially,
No, we still haven't met, and I just feel like he's such a phenomenal actor. But I mean, if I had to pick one person, it would be Eric Martov because that makes sense for Teresa, and I would really want to see the aftermath of her coming back and just knowing that she laid her life down for Tate and Brady and he doesn't love her anymore because she and I would want to see Brady and Teresa, and I would want to see Teresa and Victor again because obviously Victor was a huge part of Teresa successfully being able to execute her exit. So
I really love the scene between you and Victor when he hugged you. Oh my God, that was a great scene.
Yeah,
I know, and I love John Innocent like on a personal level so much. So that was really it was like real for me because I felt like that was also me saying goodbye to John Aniston. I mean, even though I've been back to the set, it's I go back to the set and drop off Brad and some. Oh, me too. I
love that you still go to the set just to drop off stuff. Like, hi guys,
I'm
not back, but I'm just dropping off some pumpkin bread.
I went back like 2 months ago, and Janet, one of our executive producers, was like, "Oh my God, did they call you? Like, are you back? Did they call you? Did they call you back?" And I was like, "Well, the pumpkin bread's warm. I just took it out of the oven. They haven't called me yet. I love you too. Bye."
So funny.
She's winning them over with pastries.
Why do I feel like you did that with your hands?
I was like, literally like, I gotta go take care of my babies.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving to you
Happy
too.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you for calling in.
Well, this was so much fun.
Well, really quick before we close out, I have to ask. Deborah Richmond wanted to know. She said, "Can you get her you, Jen, to comment more on if she would return. Wasn't it her idea to leave? I like to support the actor's decision.
It's about to get crazy up in here. Okay.
So which would she prefer?
Here's the truth. It was not actually fully my decision to leave, which is kind of what my statement said. But I knew I was going to leave, but I tried to go recurring, and that was not an option. So I had to leave because I lost 10 jobs last year, and I wasn't working on Days of Our Lives when those jobs were shooting. So. And I didn't get to see my husband. I had to cancel 3 years of vacations on him. So at some point you have to decide what's important to you, and real family has to be important to you.
Yes.
So I would stay as recurring, and that was always the issue. And now it's out there. So it was kind of my decision to leave, but I was given an ultimatum.
Now,
so.
and since leaving Days...
Oh, snap.
What?
As the internet breaks.
Since leaving Days, you've done Grey's Anatomy.
I've done Grey's Anatomy. I did a new series called Encounter, which is Pure Flix's first original series. I have done 3 movies, Galileo, Mommy, I Didn't Do It, and The Wedding Do-Over, and I am about to fly out Saturday to Canada to go shoot the lead in another romantic comedy. Yay! But I can't say anything about it, but I'm really, really excited. So I booked 6 jobs since June.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Which is amazing.
I haven't booked any, really. Poor me.
Get him on Days of Our Lives, for the love of Jesus.
It's on my 2017 goals.
Listen,
To have
you
it under
guys,
5
everyone
on
who's
Days of Our
listening, we
Lives.
can make this happen. Oh, Tony's amazing. Maxine's son needs to come on the show.
Right. I agree.
I'm just saying.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, I'm happy that you...
There's going to be some aftermath.
Oh, boy. I'm happy that you made the decision that was best for you, and you have been doing so much career-wise and family-wise, including fostering.
Well, yes, I wanted to foster, and I really want to help kids, so I can't do that if I...
Yeah.
We will miss you on Days of Our Lives.
Yes.
Yeah.
It won't be the same.
No.
No.
But we have a friendship outside of it.
Totally. That's why I'm allowed to be here.
Right?
So...
All right.
So thank you for joining us.
I love you guys.
Thank you for joining us today, and congratulations on everything. You are phenomenal.
you.
And thank you for continuing to be a friend of the show since day one.
Yes.
Always.
Still the leader in the pack does most appearances on Audition Day.
Really?
Sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Dang,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Sure.
Even out beating Billy Flynn.
And I think...
Billy Flynn and I should do a show together because we'd be like the first time meeting. I love Billy Flynn.
We could write a scene for you two.
Yeah,
to
hands
act
down,
out.
she's been here the most.
Yeah.
We could have an ugly cry-off
I think there's been a couple that have
contest.
been here twice.
Yes.
But she's definitely been here.
Definitely been here the most.
Yeah.
You two are wonderful on-cue criers.
Yes.
Dude, he's amazing. I think I'm an uglier crier. I'm not sure.
Are you talking about Billy
We
Flynn?
had to call a draw. He called a draw, but I think it's really Billy. Fighting words. I think it was because he knew my exit was coming up. He was like, let's call a truce.
Yeah.
I mean, he's all
cry off when
right.
both of you were in the studio.
I never loved you. On that note.
On that note, again, we will not be here next Sunday, but we will be here the following Sunday. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
We will see you in 2 weeks. Mark, tell us where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lorraine Love, LORAYNELOVE.
And your hair?
And my hair, living for the hair.
And on Snapchat?
Lorraine.love.
And on Tumblr?
Oh, jeez Louise.
And Loungin', where can we find you?
And of course, you guys can find me on all social media platforms at Loungin' with Tony or my website, loungingwithtony.com.
Jen, JEN_Lilley, LILLEY.
And Matthew E. Paine on Instagram and Twitter. We will see you soon.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Eat lots of pie.
Executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff. We would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later. Okay, we're clear.
Views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.